sent Austin a message on through satellite, which doesn't go for it very fast, but I'm sure he'll make his way to me soon. I guess I'll go ahead and give you a little rundown of the hunt so far. So we backpacked in here last night. Our camp's probably about half mile away, maybe. We came back here to kind of pick out some spots. It was after dark, and ran into a group of does and saw fresh acorns and stuff on the ground, so we assumed that they would probably stick to this ridge side. And we've been back here before. We scouted this area during turkey season, so I knew a spot that I wanted to get to, and Austin had picked out his spot. So I pushed on past him and came to. Sorry, thought I heard something. I pushed back him, came to close to the point that I wanted to get to, and it kind of just opened up into a nice little bottom where there's some water coming out of the mountain, and it just seemed like a good spot. Wind was shit. Wind was not good at all. I was praying that they would come after the thermal started to pull it up the hill. So after looking, I thought that doe saw me draw. She could have, but my wind was going right down to her. So it wasn't probably 7 o'clock, and I heard a group of deer pushing through the woods, and they came. Man, I couldn't have picked a better spot. I mean, 18 yards, and she was about to take a drink, and as soon as she lowered her head, I went to draw, and they all bolted out of there. I mean, as fast. She was a big doe, huge. A lot of these deer up here are like that. Their body size is just, for mountain deer, they're big. So, anyways, when they spooked, she ran back the way she came towards the north, and then the other two ran kind of northwest. Well, that's directly towards Austin. So I'm guessing one of them ran right up to him, because it wasn't a minute after that, and I heard deer busting through the woods, and I saw a lighted knot coming through the woods. She was running right my way. So she cut 12 yards in front of me, and I paid it that she actually dropped the arrow at 12 yards in front of me. He's shooting 2-inch expandables, and penetration, probably about 12 inches. It was low and a little back, so I'm thinking a liver hit. It looked very broadside though. She was running very hard, so she just ran into this thicket in front of me, which normally it's like open hardwoods, but this nettle is almost chest high. Well, she disappeared in that, and maybe 100 yards in front of me, I heard her start thrashing around, or what sounded like that. She had blood all down her side, so I think we're going to find this deer. And it's not every day that you get to, you have your buddy here where she crashed. So I'm just going to wait for him, and I'm surprised I haven't got a message from him yet. He's probably, nerves are tore up, but if we recover her, that'll be his second deer, so that's going to be really cool. His first doe. His first deer was a buck, so pretty excited about that. But hey, the morning is young, and we'll see what it brings. So I couldn't wait for Austin. I wanted to take a look at this arrow, and if I had to guess, I think it's a liver hit. So we're going to give her some time, but I would say he definitely got 12 inches of penetration. There was blood all the way back to the fletching, but I don't think it was a pass-through, because the arrow was hanging out quite a bit. But like I said, she had blood. She had blood all down her side. So I think we're going to find her. I think we'll find her. I bet you she really opened up after this arrow came out. Keep that there. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. It doesn't smell gutty at all, I think. I think we're gonna be getting our hands dirty.
Fucking turned. It did this right when I fucking shot.
Yeah.
The arrow's still in it.
Yeah.
We went by.
Yeah.
Flopping around.
Low liver hit. She's dead.
Huh?
She's dead. The low liver. I didn't see her fall, but I heard her crash. Alright guys, it is 9 o'clock, so we've given that doe quite a bit of time. We're going to go ahead and start working down the ridge and see if we can pick up some more blood. I think she opened up right after that arrow came out, so hopefully we'll have a deer on the ground soon.
Sure she didn't turn right here.
She did, looks like. That blood right there. Or is that just a red leaf?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a purple leaf.
She pretty much stayed straight. And now I can see what lies ahead of us and all the noise that she made.
Yeah. Hopefully that's further down. Good blood. Yeah, it looks like it just came crashing through.
She was in there hard. Ooh, it's thick. That's thick. Blood on this right here. You don't see her? Yep. Nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Holy cow. Man, she went a long way.
Yeah, she did. But you got her, and that's all that matters.
That's right. Some good food and
Yep.
some great time.
noticed a lot more in this area. There's a lot of diversity in the habitat. It's where I hunted pretty much, it's the backside of where I hunted last weekend. I did have a doe come in this morning. She came in above me and winded me. Yesterday, the wind was going down. I got winded. And this morning, everything was going up. You know, and I was thinking it'd be a lot better. So, it's mostly luck. I mean, let's be honest. So sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. So in this week's video, you'll see Austin taking his second deer, and it is a button buck. Now, anyone that's hunted long enough has shot a button buck. No, it's not what he came out here to kill, but he made a great shot. We were able to track him, ran downhill very hard. As you'll see in the video, ran through some really thick stuff, but tracked him right to where he died at. Packed him out. You know, the meat will go to good use. So I know right away I'm going to put this on the internet. People are like, why are you out there shooting Bambi? I'll say it again. If you've hunted long enough, it happens. You know, everyone has shot a button buck at some point thinking it was a doe. And if you haven't, maybe you're that lucky, or just wait. My opinion on it: legal, fair game. You know, it's not ideal, but you know, it's a successful hunt. He shot that deer. You know, like Austin hasn't been hunting very long, and he's really, I mean, over the last couple of years, he's turning into a very successful hunter. You know, I've helped him along his way, but he's picking out these spots and stuff, and that's a spot that he had kicked out. So he was able to shoot this deer off the ground from 20 yards away. You know, I would challenge any hunter, you know, especially any new hunter, without a fair amount of luck to do that, and he's done it twice now. So he's really stoked about it, and I'm happy for him also. We ran into another hunter, and you know, once you do shoot just something that you're not really wanting to shoot, you know, it's like, man, kind of takes a little bit away from it. We ran into another hunter in the parking lot, and older guy, and older than us, and been hunting more years than us for sure, more experienced. And the first thing he told him is the same thing that I told Austin. He's like, hey man, I shot one last year. You know, I looked at this deer for 30 minutes and there wasn't any other deer with it. There wasn't anything for me to go off of, you know, judging size. And you know, I shot it, walked up on it, it was a button buck. It happens, but it's good meat and it'll be well used. You know, just to reaffirm what I had already told Austin. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've had a blast up here the last 2 days. I'll be back up here next weekend with my son for the youth hunt. So, got a pretty cool 9-point on camera. He's working this area. Going to, you know, that's a camera that Isaac helped me hang. So, I know he's going to be excited about that. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into him next week, or some of these other does chomping on acorns still. But thanks for hanging with me, and I'll see you next time.